Hi everyone. So this video we're gonna go through the lab exam review part 1. So please log into your Blackboard and download the data file here. So this is the data we needed to import to the ArcMap, and this is the instruction come from a PDF file. You can read the instruction if you want to do it by yourself here inside this file. So please download this one. We can use the data here, and then this is a part 2 instruction and data, part 3 instruction data. So okay, so please download this one and then unzip it and then save to a file which you know it. So after that, please open the ArcMap. So this is the ArcMap. There's a new document here, and then the title, the name is untitled. So we can, so after we have this, if you can wanted to create a new document, you can click a file and a new. Here has a blank map, and then you just click OK, and then you will get it. So after you create the new document, map document, you can set the document property here, and then you can give a name is Nirvana River Water, and then set the author, your name who created this map document here. And then next thing we have to make sure here, we have to store relative path name to data source. So then whatever path name related to this map document gonna save to the data source. So after done, we're gonna click OK. So this is so for this part, we're gonna go over how to import the data into the ArcMap, and then select the interesting area from the whole map, and to select a small area to do analysis, and then select the feature classes within that interesting area, and then also save the map after you've done everything. So first, before we do start anything, we have to connect the file which you just download from the Blackboard. So again, before you connect to it, make sure you unzip it. So I'm on this one. So this is homework 1. So if you didn't download the homework 2 and 3, maybe it didn't show up here, but it's okay for this part. We don't use the folder here. We only use the homework part 1 here. So, and open it, it has 2 files. Let's expand the introduction to ArcMap data. And then open the data. Here you have like a 3 geodatabase, results, scratches, and then source. So we can expand the source geodatabase. And then inside here has an HDF flow line. This one, we're gonna move to the table of content and then show on the screen here. So this feature classes is line feature classes, and then it's you can see here it's line, and those are polygon. So this is line feature classes, and then it's something about like all of the hydrologic region 18, like most part of the California, and then some parts of origin and Arizona, those places. So you can open the attribute table to check the data here, shape, and then the ID, and then check all those attribute information around, and ship area and ship length and those stuff. This, yeah, and then also you can use this magnify. You can zoom in, do this way, and then you can zoom in, set to check the detail, and then also you can use this magnify to minimize this area here. And then this one is panel, it can move around it. It can move around it, yeah. And then let's use this to zoom in. Here, this one, and then if you wanted to know what's the information about this string line, you can go use the identify tool and then click on here. So you will get all the information about this string river, string line, and then Yeah, if you want to know something else, you can click this one. It shows the name and then those few attributes, columns. This is how you did. And then after you expand it, maybe you don't know where you are right now. So it's a very complicated, it's very like time consuming to do it is like a scope small, and then you can do zoom to the layer. It will go back to before. Yeah, this is how it. And then if you want to change the symbology, you can right click on it. You can double click on it and then change to the line here, this one, and then the color, and then this is west. And then here you can click OK. You see that here you get a new color of the streamline, and then same thing, you can zoom in this to check this one. This is about, yeah, this is about the flow line feature classes. And then for next, so the flow line data, this flow line data covers all of the hydrological region 18. So most of them is located in California, and then some part and the parts of Oregon, and then Nevada and Arizona. So we are interested in the Navarro River watershed on the coast of North California. So this is basically the region 18, including a lot of places. We want to find we are interested in only in the Navarro River watershed on the coast of North California. So what we have to do, we have to add the data with the boundary of the Navarro River boundary. So we can go to the add data. And then go to the source data. Source database. This is Navarro boundary, this one. Navarro boundary. Then we can find the interesting area here, this place. So we can move this up. Move this up. It will show up. See, it's tiny a bit here. If you want to zoom into this place, you can right click on this feature layer, Navarro boundary, and then on this zoom to the layer, it will show bigger the place, is expand the place. So next thing we do, so let's move this up. So you will see there's a lot of streamline within this boundary area polygon. So what we want to extract the streamline within this polygon, within this Navarro River boundary. So we can do select by location. We go to the selection, select by location. And then here is select method, is select feature from. And then the target data is we want to get the streamline. So the target layer is flow line, the flow NHDF flow line, which we want to get the feature from. And then the source layer is will be with the criteria you have to meet this area. within this area, the boundary we need to have it. So this is a special method. Special selection method is intersect the source layer feature. So after we done this, we click OK. So you see those streamline is selected. So after you done the selection, you have to validate to check map, zoom in to see if it's correct. Something like sometimes maybe the streamline is not belong to this boundary. It's selected and it's not that correct, not correct. Something like sometimes some streamlines inside this. So let's check along. We find here this place. This one is a coastline. Like this is coastline, not a streamline within this boundary. So we have, this is not a streamline, this boundary. So we don't need this feature. We have to remove this one. So yeah, we have to remove this one. We want to remove this one. We can do the manually selection. So we have to activate the selection feature tool. This one. And then you will see the arrow change to the mouse arrow change to a square following. So that means we click on that one. So by default, interactive selection affects all the layer. So we have to, so we want to remove the feature which selected. We had to go to the selection and then interactive selection method. And then we change the create a new selection to remove from current selection. So we want to remove something from this current selection. By default, the interactive selection affects all layers. So we have to set some options in this step to prevent that. We only want to remove the features from this current select layer. We don't want from all the layers. So we have to right click on this layer on the NHDF flow line, and then you will see, go to this, 1 second, right click on it. This is selection. Here, this is selection, and then here has make this the only selectable layer. So you can go here to check. So this is a selectable layer, only NHD flow line. So this layer, the Navarro boundary line is not selectable. So only you can do the interactive selection effect on this layer, not this layer. So you have to set in before that. So after you done this, you go to the select by feature. You can select by rectangle. You just touch a little bit here. You see this part, the redundant part, this part is a coastline is missing. So then we done. We finish this part. So let's do zoom to the layer. Here to make it. So this is the selection feature. So after we done, the selection, we have to import those selected feature to a new feature classes. So what we could do, we just right click on it. You can open the attribute table to check like how many we selected. You see 373 is selected. Those are the streamline was selected. So next we're gonna do to export those selected feature to a new feature classes. So we right click on it and then data and then export data. So here export selected feature. and the same coordinate system as this layer source. And then you can give a new name. Here we're gonna save this to a results geodatabase, and then give a name to Navarro strings, and then click save, and then click OK. Do you want to add the export data to the map as a layer? Yes. So this come a new line here. We can change the symbolic to something more visible. To add color, you can change color here too. Probably change it to this color, and you can click OK. So after you done export the data, we wanted to validate if we did the selection is correct. We can uncheck this MHD flow line. You see here. You see here. This is a new feature class that we just extracted. So another thing, we uncheck this one. You see the string line which was selected still here. We have to clear this clear the selection. Yeah, make it back to normal. So this how we get this one. So right now we don't need this MHDF flow line anymore. We can remove it after this. So we get this map within the bounding Navarro bounding with the string inside this Navarro bounding. This is what we get. So after you done this is for the first part of the lab exam review. Basically, what we do, we just get to know this interface, and then import the data to connect the file, and then import the data to the ArcMap, and then also find the interesting area, which is a Navarro boundary. This area we interested, and then select the strings within this watershed, and then change the symbolic, and then how to use a zoom, and then zoom in, zoom out, zoom to the layer, and then do the selection, select by location to extract the string within this boundary, and then also we do the identify tool to identify it, and then also select select some features. So this is something about the part one. And then after you done this, you can save this map for the next part. So save as, and you can save it. Yeah, you can save this one, save as map package. Yeah. So this is about today. Thank you.